Welcome back to more Haikyuu. The training going off quite well. Of course, there's some interesting characters amongst them. Whether or not they actually help each other out or stay and hinder. It's going to be fun seeing each of their personalities and how they interact. Of course, with Hinata out there still doing his best and inspiring some others. Going to be by the end of it. And the fact he's making a name for himself off the court itself. And turning a few heads. Let's get into it. With Kageyama now standing a little above his usual team. If it's past of the king, the moniker that's where he held himself above everyone else, now being here, having kind words muttered in his ear from someone else. With a future that is quite bright, but few that could keep up with him, not being able to bring out his true power because there's no one that could follow through. Well, prodigies usually are unrefined and still be able to make waves. Well, I can see that he is going to be quite interesting. He's already starting off to be a little, not outright confrontational, but trying to get in his head a little. Where are we going to stand as far as the entire team goes by the end of these training sessions? Got Tsukushima picking up a thing or two. He's trying to be a better blocker. Hopefully from the other ones that are here, he's able to pick up a thing or two. Especially with the eyes of Hinata just looking from a different perspective. Be able to give him a pointer or two. Like the backing track immediately to this. Also being able to see he can see it. But I was going to say being able to see the match going a bit better because it is like a 2-on-2. Actually able to focus on the individuals and their abilities and drawbacks. Is this where he puts in his own 2 cents? Being able to point out someone's benefits and perks and how they would use them to get the best in. And I wonder if the little bit of help that he gave him there is exactly what he needed, and now he's able to shine a little. He's having to run quite a lot, though. Exactly what he needed. They worked quite well together. Managed to capitalize on it. But he's... I mean, he's so conflicted. It could always be better, and the fact that he is so hard on himself there. Tsukushima does focus on his inadequacies a bit too much, maybe. Not feeling well. At oysters, you say? I do like his unapproving eye there from the back. It is a opportunity you really should grab. The difference between people who are just there because and those that are there because they love the game and want to get better. No one would turn down the opportunity to play. Not invited and yet still here. Paying him no heed. He's not on the court, so doesn't need the attention. Sure. The fact he doesn't have any drawbacks, and, well, not drawbacks, but the fact he doesn't hold back and just goes in and speaks his mind whenever he thinks about volleyball. The fact that he can get across his entire line of thought just with a stare and a mutter. I think he almost broke him. The fact he pushed him forward and enough for him to take action like that. I do like how he's getting involved and doing everything he can with no caveats. His best ball boy and trying his best to learn on, off the court and interacting. Thing is he actually going to be able to put everything he's picked up here into practice? Very good. Way. Like he is kind of picking up on things that he isn't usually kind of put in a position for. That's what you need here. Be able to see a bit more. They get on well. But bringing people like this in, who have these personalities and the fact they are good at what they do, at least enough to make it to this this training event. Having some fun with it. I mean, there's a big difference between just playing the game, because, you know, you're told to, it's something to do, and actually thoroughly enjoying it. So, they are... They are getting quite... They're getting on quite well together here. Being able to flow. Is, now that he's had this experience going back to the old team, going to impart a bit of what he learned here of how everyone else could also up their skill set and game a little bit without sounding content. Can't lose your place here. Exactly. Got to do a bit better. He isn't terrified each time he's trying to serve now, which is quite good. Yamaguchi is trying to find his place. Ever since we got that really good score of a few points in that match, been wanting good things for him. Are they going to come back for the better? So far it's looking alright. Well, he's trying to think a lot. He's putting a lot of the pressure on himself, making the perfect sets. Can't get him to deny his calling. Or is there no hidden meanings? It's just... He doesn't try and pull tricks or anything. Not entirely what we've seen. He's... And who's going to make strides from this? Who's going to reach even greater heights? Who's going to continue to catch the eyes of those looking out for national talent? still don't like how the yellow and green is my city's football colours. Such a tearful goodbye. Ah. I guess we'll be holding the goodbyes off for a few minutes, at least. There's no rest for the wicked, especially when he's involved. He's made some friends. You know, spreading out, getting a few extra acquaintances and the like. Keeping in touch with the other teams might be good for them. Speak your mind, come on. Don't hold back now. Is he feeling a bit sorry for how he treated him back then, even though it wasn't him that was able to change his ways. I've seen it. It's come to blows, hasn't it? Normal. Being able to see the fire in his eyes when he says it as well. No need to feel down or bad about it. Get your mind back into your training, just doing things your own way. Don't get hooked on the past. It's good to see them actually overcome a bit, and there's regrets on how things were handled or how things went. Even if it was only like junior high, only a few years ago. No oysters this time. Out of everyone, he was trying to make the best out of the training. I think being close to Hinata in several ways, being able to see why he's got that drive, why he's trying so hard. Because there is an initial drawback to his stature, having to overcome it in other ways. Refill. After the excitement of all of that training, now going back to his school. How's it going to be received? I do like the quietness of it all. Hey there. Don't know why he looked funny there, his scarf and mufflers. Who's gonna reach it first? Never give up. Always striving and always fighting to be the better. I guess even if it ends in the infirmary, he was first. His best. And the fact that he doesn't hide away from it's not like a blot on what he was doing, because to him, it was exactly what he needed. He picked up a lot. He got to meet quite a lot of people. There is no breaks. Being able to continue on like normal, share their days or weeks. What did he say? Made a... So now he's just got to emulate, I guess. Only 100! That's quite the compliment. Who would have... Better Tanaka to be the first one there and the key holder. Currently, he's 100 times better, but he's got drive, potential, and the desire for more. Let me guess. Bringing up traumatic memories, is it? I think having the opportunity for a friendly little practice match with them, the fact that they need to pay back for what happened during the tournament. With the coach, knowing exactly how our little shrimp was feeling and why he's driving himself so hard. He loves the game, knows that he's at a deficit, and yet the work is damned hardest to see what he can do about it. If they can all look back on the time here with pride, they've done something. I can't compare Haikyuu to other sports-related anime because I haven't seen any. But the fact it has gotten me so somewhat invested in volleyball itself as a sport, as a concept, is quite outstanding, considering I am definitely the most physically active person around. After the training sessions, swapping numbers, email addresses, contact information, really keeping in touch with the other members of the other teams that show promise and potential, and those that are willing to actually reach out. Hinata's been doing it before. He's made some friends, especially those that are kind of good at volleyball. And I think we will be seeing them later on in the national competition. But now that we are coming to the close of the training sessions, the practice, the All Japan bits and pieces of Kageyama, and coming back to the home ground, being able to put what they've learned into practice, especially with a nice friendly match coming up. Did Tsukushima gain a lot from that as well? We didn't really focus on him all too often. I do want to see how the rest of the team are getting on, though. Is the Guardian God come up with any new moves? The other third years still got to put in their practice. Putting it all together to make a show where you actually kind of care about the characters, but with them being so flawed, so obviously, well, high schoolers, it is so amusing. I want to see more of their antics, some of the faces they pull, and yes, even maybe some conflicts from time to time. Hopefully you do too. If you've enjoyed this episode of Haikyuu and you definitely want to see more, consider leaving a like on the video, maybe even subscribing to the channel. Right now, get yourself some rest. Eat well, stay away from oysters. See you in the next one.